and welcome to another segment of Yoga Art Magic. My name is Estelle Thompson, and today we're taking a slight kind of turn into the way I've been introducing the yoga and the art and the magic for these little segments. And I want to introduce today some mantras. So these are kind of sound-based meditation. They can be done whether you are starting your practice or after your practice, or literally just anywhere. Whether you're in the car or with your kids, or just like me in my sunroom. And I found these. I never used to sing when I used to do yoga, and I was actually quite uncomfortable singing. And yet I used to love it when yoga teachers would sing in class. So one day I thought to myself, what's wrong? And I started singing in class, and I found much freedom into the vibrations, and quite frankly into the way it made me feel after I would practice the chants. I would practice the words. I would feel calm and yet uplifted, and quite in a way quite liberated. As kids we used to sing all the time, and it's kind of like, when did we stop singing? Why did we stop singing? And suddenly it became strange or weird to sing. And so we're coming from an angle of the vibrational aspects of the mantras, and also to think that at the very basis of who you are as a human, to the very the deepest place of what you are just wavelength, you're just vibrations. And this is very what you are when you're chanting the mantras, or literally like when you just think of yourself as singing, you are rebalancing, shifting the very basis, building blocks of who you are. So in that matter, it makes sense that after you do these practice, you feel almost a sense of relief, a sense of release. So I'm excited to introduce to you 3 of my favorite mantras. If you guys really love these videos, I have tons more, and I can't wait to show them all to you. Let's begin. Okay, so the first mantra, so now before we begin, I want you to make sure that whether, it doesn't matter if you have like a yoga mat or anything, but as long as you're not kind of curved in. I like to cross my legs. I feel really comfortable when my legs are crossed, but if you're sitting, and it's better for you to your feet touch the ground so that you feel more stable that way, I would really recommend that you take a seat that you're comfortable and yet you're alert, and there's nowhere in your body that feels kind of constricted or stuck. So I'm gonna come back to my favorite position. The first mantra is simply be here now. Be here now. Now, the rhythmic part of it itself, I didn't invent it. I'm taking it. I was really guided and inspired by an album I really love, and you can just download it on iTunes. It's called The Beautiful Chorus, and it's this chorus of women's voice, and that I've been using in much of my yoga classes. I even introduce it in some of my painting classes as well. And so I would just recommend, this one is especially good with kids, especially good if you feel like in moments where you feel really rushed, kind of like you're being pulled from all angles. And I've had students kind of confide in me that they literally just stop everything and they kind of repeat the mantra. I'd say there's no clear recipe. I kind of need 5 to kind of feel the effect. And sometimes you don't have to sing it out loud. You can just do inner sound bass. Kind of close your eyes and sing it in your body, and the effects are most likely almost the same. Okay, so it's so accessible to everyone. So palms face down, close your eyes. And you can kind of settle in, and it just go like this. Be here now. 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 Last one. Be here now. Be here now. Okay, so that's our first mantra. Okay, my second mantra that I'd love to introduce is simply the words change arrives, I can flow. Sometimes you can say change arises as well. I'm kind of a rebel when it comes to the word. Whatever means the most seems to mean the most for you. And this one I love to use in moments of transitions and periods. I was using it a lot during New Year's. And I find a lot of, like, even the small rites of passages, like it's your birthday or, you know, things that our culture doesn't necessarily highlight. Things that seems like big deal to you that you do want to, you know, put kind of a stamp on it. Or even a daily one, you know, anything that's happening for you physically, emotionally, you know, spiritually. I think you should highlight. So this one is the same, palms face down. I'm gonna make sure that I'm nice and alert. And it goes like this. Take a deep breath in. And go. Change arrives. I can flow. Change arrives. Can flow. Two more. Change arrives. I can flow. Change arrives. I can flow. Okay, friends, our last mantra today. So our first one was be here now. The second one was change arrives, I can flow. And personally, I've been loving singing in English. I haven't found one in French yet because I'm French. But I don't know, it seems like because I know what it means, like its effect is just a bit more potent. But there is some Sanskrit that I use as well. And the last one that I will introduce, it's kind of like a nice and quick one. Is one that is used predominantly in Kundalini yoga. And if you've been to my classes, I kind of add little snippets in there. And it's simply the Sanskrit word Sat-Nam. Sat-Nam, and which means I am truth. Truth is my identity. And I use it most predominantly in morning practice, like right before I wake up. And this one again is short and sweet. And if you know that it means I am truth, my essence is truth. I stand in my truth. I think it can have much of an effect as much as the English speaking one. Okay, so this one is a bit more, you'll hear it, so just go along with me. So palms face down, a nice open chest, and you can take a breath in, and it goes Sa Nam Sa Nam. Three more. Sa Sat Nam. And take a deep breath in and a long sigh out. Okay, and if you don't like to draw out the sound, it's okay. You can just inhale to the sat and exhale to the nam. I want to thank you for listening, and let me know how these mantras work for you. Some of you have, testified how they helped you through, a transition of any type, or with the kids. It works so well with the kids. It even lingers. They end up, you can hear them sing it throughout the day. These are great coping, and really helps you cultivate more mindfulness in your life through your voice. Thank you so much for listening. Always a pleasure to serve. Thanks. Namaste.